All right, so welcome everybody back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. It's gonna be a little bumpy video today because I decided to take you guys on a ride. Okay, today is Sunday in my city. And Sunday here is usually very quiet. There aren't most of the stores, I would say 60 to 70% of the stores close. So you can't go out, can't buy anything, you know what I mean? But there are some stores that are open. And why do I say this is culture shock? It's culture shock because I'm from New York, bro. Everything is open all the time in New York. You know what I mean? And I remember when I first moved to Brazil that I went out on a Sunday and I saw all the stuff closed. And I'm like, well, it's Sunday, man. It's the day that everybody has to go out and spend money. You know what I mean? Like, things should be open. Like in New York, like you go in New York, Saturday and Sundays, everybody's out on the street trying to make money, you know what I mean? But here, Sundays, most people are just home. The only things that, like I said, the only things that are open are supermarket, some pharmacies, and some gyms. Everything else is closed, you know what I mean? You're gonna notice we're gonna hit a few speed bumps. Drop a comment and tell me how your country is with speed bumps, because we got speed bumps in New York, you know what I mean? But not like here. Here there are speed bumps everywhere, which is cool because I think they're necessary. You know, people don't respect traffic laws. Not only here, but in most places I have been to. So later on, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna film this ad for you, so you guys can see. There's a really cool bike lane over here. I don't know how many kilometers it is, but it's quite extensive, and I use it quite often. Me and my son go bike riding here. I skate here a lot. You know, it's pretty safe. The asphalt is actually much better. The asphalt from the bike lane is much better than the asphalt that is on the street, you know what I mean? Because obviously no cars, no trucks, nothing like that to mess up the asphalt. So it's fun, it's safe, and it's good for your health. Currently, so that was the culture shock I had. I wanted to tell you guys is when I got here, I thought things were going to be open on Sunday and things were closed. So I was like, what? So that was one of the things that produced culture shock in me. There are a few other things I was shocked by here in Brazil, but we'll leave those for another video, okay? And I'd like you guys to tell me how it is in your city, driving around. Like, see, now we're in a good, the asphalt is nice, another speed bump. You know what I mean? Luckily, I live in a neighborhood where if you're gonna look at the maintenance of the asphalt and the sidewalk, it's actually pretty good. Like, they do a pretty good job here in my neighborhood. Unfortunately, there are still some streets that don't have asphalt, They're still on cobblestone. So sometimes you get some streets that'll shake your car to death. But usually, see, the asphalt is pretty good. You just have to know what street to take, what avenue to take, and you'll be good. Come and visit, guys. Belo Horizonte is an amazing city. The people are amazing. The culture here is great. The food is off the hook. You know what I mean? So come by, visit us. So I'm almost home. And you can see in the background there's some cars and stuff, so there's some transit going on, you know what I mean? It's about maybe 10 degrees Celsius or so, which for Brazilians is freezing. But for me, it's cool. Like, as you can see, I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. Speed bump. And I love the weather. I love this weather. Like, this week, the highest we're gonna get is I think 12 degrees, and the lowest is gonna be 7. So yeah, we do get you know, Brazil isn't always hot. There are places in Brazil that actually snow. So for those of you that think that Brazil is only this beautiful tropical paradise, it is beautiful tropical paradise, but it also has places where you can go where you can catch some snow and put on gloves and stuff like that, which for me is fun because sometimes I miss the cold weather. Growing up in New York, we have cold weather, you know, so whenever I miss the cold weather, I go to one of these cities and I can put on my leather jackets and my gloves and all that other stuff. So we're almost home. When we get there, I'm gonna try and work with this video and hopefully post it for you guys on Monday. I have a couple of things I have to do today, so I don't know if I'll be able to edit and splice it with the other images that I have, but I'm gonna try. All right. So remember, guys, culture shock is normal. It happens to most people, and eventually you get used to it. All right. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you have any comments and you like the video, please show your love, comment, share with your friends, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.